Good morning, everyone. Okay, we're going to go with purple dice. We've got Jerry Mitchell, Kevin Scott in the chat right now. And I talked to Jerry yesterday on the phone, and he was asking about what the different descriptions of the dice are. So let's go through that really quick here. Let me get over on that side of the table. So let's go with a 3-6-3-2 dice set. So if you read this, it's 3-6-3-2. And I always talk about single pitch, double pitch, implosion, explosion, that type of stuff. So single pitch is when one dice goes 1 quarter turn past what it was. So let's say we start with a 3-3 on top. And remember, this is the results of the dice when they come to rest on the top. So if we have a 3-3 and a single pitches, it could be a 3-2. It could be a 6-4. It could be a 4-5 or a 1-3-4. It could also be a single pitch the opposite direction. So we can go 3-5, 1-4, 4-2, 6-3. A double pitch is when one dice goes 2 quarter turns more. So 3-4 is where I always say a double pitch. We get a 3-4 and a 4-3. We also get a 6-5 and a 1-2. Okay. An implosion is anytime one dice goes inwards. So we start with a 3-6-3, 3-6-3-2, and let's say the right die implodes. We got a 6-3-6. We have a double implosion. It means both dice went in. Okay, if we have an explosion of the dice, that means one dice quarter turns outwards. So 3-1, or it'd be a 5-3. So a lot of times when we're using the cousin 2 set or a cousin 1 set, we'll have one dice off axis. And let's say we have an explosion of that right die and we single pitch away. That's where your 7 will come on 2 of the results. Okay. So on a 3-6-3-2 dice set, okay, a double pitch will give you 2 7s, 3-4, and a 4-3. Okay. On the same dice set, 3-6-3-2. A single pitch away on one side and an explosion will give you a 7 on one side and then also on the opposite side. Going back to 3-6-3-2. If we have an implosion and a single pitch the opposite direction, that's where your 2-5 Bruce comes, or the 5-2. So hopefully that explains a little bit. If you click on the video in the description as well, the advanced rhythm rolling, I kind of explained some of that stuff in that video as well. So hopefully that is helps you a little bit there. And we got William checking in, and Chris Dice DJ. We got Larry Big Kahuna checking in. Good morning. So let's get a couple warm-in throws in here. We're going to start with the purple dice here, 3-6-3-2. These are the casino tier dice. So hopefully, Jerry, that helps you understand the dice analogy or anatomy a little bit more. And we got a 1-5-6. And 3-6-3-2. None of those roses today. That's right. Okay, that's good. I'm glad, Jerry. We're going to go with our regular grip once, see what happens today. Six, 9. So that would be primary on top on the left side, and one that's going to be an implosion on the right side. Excuse me. 632. Four, 5, 9. So yesterday we switched over to the Erie style grip, and we actually had some pretty decent rolls yesterday, so that was pretty cool. Six, 3, 9. This is the ambient music today. We're going with ambient. So basically background music. And 2, 4, 6. And I cannot hear the music here. I just have it playing on the live stream itself. I don't ever have it on my side. So, good morning, Matt Header. Good morning, Shane. Five, 3, 8. Too hard for. Okay, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 533 of the Level Up program and day number 27 of the $100,000 challenge. Hey, if you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar crap style play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Jerry Mitchell check-in number 1, and he dropped in a $5 super chat, and he's saying purple dice to start for the day, so let's do that. We've got Kevin Scott saying good morning, Joe and everybody. We've also got the big kahuna, Larry, saying hey, Joe. We got Dice Dejan saying morning, everyone. We got William checking in saying good morning, peeps. And we also got Matt Hatter saying good morning, Joe. Undisciplined Glenn is checking in here, as well as 208 Craps Joel. And we got Jeff, the Mid-Atlantic Craps. So we got the crew started here. As of now, we've got 15 people watching. If you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you click on that live tab, and I'll bring you over to the table that we're using today. And we got 16 people on Crapsee ready to go. Remember that this is all for entertainment and educational purposes here. So let's get going here. we're going to start off right away with 20. Whoops, wrong thing. Hey, that was like 2 Fridays there, or last Friday that was Lake Michigan, 3 blocks away from my house. But let's start with the weather report. We got 33 degrees here in Wisconsin. It is 26 with the wind chill. Good morning, Eric. So anyhow, I'm going to start with Crapsee, and we're going to go with the $25 pass line bet. We're going to go 10 small. We're going to go 10 tall. We got $5 any craps, and I'm going to adjust my volume here on my speaker so I don't have to listen to the click, click, click all the way. But anyhow, we're going to start with 3632, and we'll call it all bet set and dice up. Good morning, Greg. We're going to try to do our regular 3-finger front par style grip for a little bit, at least the first shooter today, and see how that goes. Dice out. And we got a double pitch to start the day off with a 3-4-7. And that's going to be a pass lane winner. Come out to natural. And a DP loser. So 3-6-3-2 with a 3-4-7. And that's going to be a wash for me. It's not going to be a winner or a loser. So we're just going to repeat those bets. 10 on the small, 10 on the tall, $5 any craps, and $25 on the pass line. And good morning, Nemo. He says he's heading to work, just listening. So 3-6-3-2. Call it all bets set. Dice out. Dice take cross on us. We got a 3-1-4. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So let's mark that point of 4. 3-6-3-2, and it's going to be a 3-1. So it's going to be primary on the top on the left die, and that's going to be an explosion on the right die. And let's do this once. Let's go 320 across. 50 on the 4. I'm sorry, 50 on the 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 on that 6 and 8. We'll lock the 6 and 8 in. Let's do $25 in pass line odds. Again, 3-6-3-2. And we had 3 showing on the last 2 dice, so we will stick with that dice set. And all bet set. Dice out. Looking for 2 hits, and then we'll regress. A little bit of a jump on that left die, but we got a 1-4-5 truck and camper. So that'll be hit number 1 for us. 3-6-3-2, and we got a 1-4-5. So double pitch on that right die, and that's going to be a single pitch towards us on the left die. So ultimately a single pitch of the dice. 3-6-3-2 is our dice set, and we're going to go 66 inside pressure. So that'll bring us up to 65 on that 5 and 9, 78 on that 6 and 8. We still got 50 on a 10 and $25 pass line odds. And we'll call that all bet set. 19 people playing along here. Nice ones. When we're to the left a little bit on our landing zone, but we have another 4-1-5 truck and camper. So that will be hit number 2 that we're looking for. So we'll be able to regress on this shooter now. Again, 3-6-3-2 and a 4-1-5 result. So a double pitch and an explosion of the dice. Jeff did have a good show last night. I was listening in while I was at work. I was not able to watch. I'm going to have to go back and actually visually watch it again. But I was able to listen in most of the time. And then I jumped over to Garrison's show and listened to that one. At least I tried to listen. And I got about halfway through and I had a hard time following along with the whole astrology thing and all that stuff. But anyhow, let's bring our bets down. Let's go 96 across bet level. That's gonna be 15 on the 5, 9, and 10. We got 18 on that 6 and 8. Still have the $25 pass line bet here. And again, 3, 6, 3, 2. Call it all bet set and dice out. And we're going to play the short game, hope for the long roll. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. That's going to be a primary on the bottom side, both dice. So 3, 6, 3, 2 with a 4-4 hard 8 result. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. And let's pressure that 8 up to $30. It's an increase of 2 units. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2. And all bets set. 20 people playing along now. Dice opens. I split apart my fingers just slightly when they left the hand, but we got a 1, 4, 5, another trucking camper. So 5 is a hot number to start off with here. And the point is 4 yet, so we're still looking to hit that point. 1, 4, 5 trucking camper. So that'll be another bit we can pressure up, another number we can pressure up. Make the 5 look like a quarter. Make it look like 25. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2. Give me 1 second here. My screen just went blank here. Darn it. I hate that when it happens. I have to get back in. Give me 2 seconds here, please. And I don't know why it does that. Okay, we gotta close that. We gotta pop this open. That's irritating. Something that has to do with my computer sometimes that does this, so nothing hopefully on your side. Hopefully everything's smooth on your side. There we go. We should be good to go. Good morning, Gary. Okay, so let's call this all bets set. And dice out. Good morning, Lazy Dog. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we have a 1, 5, 6. Whoops, I had the wrong screen. 1, 5, 6, the KitchenAid mixer. So that'll be another number we can press up here. 3, 6, 3, 2 with a 1, 5, 6 result. So that's going to be primary on the back side on both dice. So single pitch toward the one. And we're going to make that 6 look like $30 as well. And that was our first dice roll that we've not had a 3 or 4 showing, so we're going to kind of keep an eye on that. 3, 6, 3, 2 is what we're going to continue with our dice set here. And we'll call it all bets set. Face out. And we have another hard 8 square pair. So that is going to be a nice hit for us. 4-4 hard 8. Primary and the bottom side, both dice. 6-3-2. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 result. So let's make that 8 now look like $48. So we'll go up 3 units this time. In 3-6-3-2. We can keep on hitting 5s and 8s. I'm fine with that. Picking on Lazy Dog. Just sitting in the corner the last few days, says Lazy Dog, and the Mad Hatter goes with a dunce hat on. All that set. They don't. And both dice kind of went over to the left a little bit after they landed. 4-2-6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. It's been a while since we used this 3-finger front par style grip. I know we were using the 1 or a 1-finger front. Or yesterday we used that Erie grip as well. But that was a 6. We're going to also go to $48 on that 6 and increase to 3 units. Go up to 48, I mean. I should do traffic reports for me would be hilarious. Yeah, I was on the way home this morning and I got behind a tractor going 15 miles an hour. No, I'm just kidding. When I come home in the morning, there's hardly anybody out on the roads. So, anyhow, let's call it all bets set. And they sucked. Now, if I lived in Milwaukee or Chicago, that might be a different story. But not too much exciting stuff happens in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. They sucked. Oh, those dice landed typo. We have another 4-1-5 truck and camper. And we got 3-6-3-2, 4-1-5 result. And good morning, Jennifer. I have not seen you in the chat here, so good morning, everyone. Craziest crap session of my life yesterday. Played 11 straight hours with a short lunch break. Went down 1,700 and up to 800 and ended up 200. Good job. Good job. Sounds like a country song. So Chris goes, you got a tractor going 15 miles an hour in front of you too? Yeah, we got a 5 on that one. I'm sorry, I can get a little sidetracked here. Let's go to make that 5 look like $40. Increase it 3 units. 3-6-3-2. And all that set. Thanks a lot. I could have said that I was, coming home and ran across a cow in the middle of the street, but there's no cows in the middle of the city here. But good morning, Moxon. Excellent. Yeah, we got a 5-1-6, another KitchenAid mixer. And that will be a nice hit for us. 3-6-3-2 and a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So if I took everything on down, I'd be at 65.51, which is about $237 shy of goal. So that was a 6. Let's make that look like $72. That's an increase of 4 units now on that 6. And 3632. And we'll call it all bets set. 24 people playing along here. Days out. Ooh, that left one went a little bit higher than the right one, but we have a 2, 6, 8. The Duracell 8. The left one got a little bit higher than the right one, so they didn't go down uniform. And then they bounced off the back wall just slightly farther than I would like to see. We got a 2, 6, 8. And we're going to make that 8 to look like $72 as well. It's an increase of 4 units. Need $180 to get to go. 3632. And we're gonna roll this dice quarter turn away on both dice. We're gonna go to 6424. So the last 2 throws did not see a 3 or 4 on top. So we have 6424. And we'll go dice out. Joe, not watching again in years. Ooh, 6424 dice out. And we got a 6410. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. And that left eye bounced out a little bit on us. 6424, and we got a 6-4 result. Single pitch of the dice. Let's make that 10 look like a quarter. We'll make that a buy bet. 3632, and then we'll quarter turn. We'll 6424 again. 6424. And all bets out. Days out. Good morning, Chris. Steven Doug, Chris checking in. And we have a 358, another grape ape. That's actually our first grape ape for the day, but that is not our first 8 for the day. 6424, and we got a 358. That puts us at 6718 for the day, so that's only $70 more here for us to hit goal. And we're at 72. Let's put a 114. That's going to be an increase of 6 units. 7 units. We're going to go up on that one. So we're going to make that 8 look like 114. Kind of a weird number. I'm just kind of playing around with different numbers here. But that's essentially a half press. So again, we have got a 6424 dice set. And I'll call it all bets set. That's all. And we got a 5-4 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. Six, 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 9. So we've hit all the box numbers so far. We still have not gotten a regress time. That is a very good thought there. I'm at 67.39 if I bring everything down. If I lose everything, I'll be at 64.28. You know what? We are going to regress. So that is not a bad thought there, Mad Header. Let's bring everything down so that way we get closer to go. And again, we'll just go, let's go 96 across again. We'll just start over here. Still trying to hit that point though. 3632. Quarter turn both of them to a 6424. And let's go all bet set. Face out. Yeah, we got a 268. Now, if I went to request, I would have been at goal, but we're getting close. 268, there's cell 8. He says, go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved, and please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. 268. So let's put in $3. We'll bring that 6 and 8 up to 30. We'll get those going right away since we're hitting those numbers right away. Or so much today. Still the 6424 dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Ooh, the dice split apart when he left my fingers. We got a 2-1-3. Ace deuce Alfredo sauce. And Joel's like, he did it again to me. I wasn't watching. And he said, ooh. So that's our first craps number for the day. All we need is aces, which we threw quite a few of yesterday. We can get aces. And then we can... don't want to hear coulda, shoulda, woulda. If we can get aces, then we can hit the small. So let's go back to our 3632. That's our second roll in a row where we've not had a 3 or 4 showing. Call it all bet set. 28 people playing along, 24 people watching. We got 14 thumbs up. Dice out. A little bit short on the landing zone, but we got a 3-2-5, the Justice Gen 5. Still have not hit our point yet. 3-6-3-2, and let's get a single pitch of the dice on the right side. If I took everything down, I'd be $7 short of goal, but I can't take everything down because we got the ATS going and we have that pass line going, so I am still stuck with at least $45 up there, no matter what. So that means we're going to have to make $45 over goal, or we need to hit that small. That would be even nicer. But anyhow, we'll call that all bet set. Dice out 3-6-3-2. And we have a 5-3-8 Grape Ape. That is perfect. Perfect for us. 3-6-3-2 and a 5-3-8. So looks like right now we've got 68-16, so that's definitely $28 over goal. So that being said, let's do this one. So let's bring our bets down. We're going to go 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8. We'll go 15 on that field. And I don't know why I'm doing a field, but we're going to do it anyhow. Hop 5s for $1 a piece. So we'll get really close there again. Second repeater. So we have a repeater on that 8. We also had a repeater on the 5. I missed that. 3, 6, 3, 2. And let's call it all bets set. It's out. Kind of jerked a little bit on now, but we have a 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. Oops, I hit 2 buttons at the same time there. Why is it not coming up there? That's weird. Clear that out. Let's try this again. There we go. That's better. 3-3 hard 6 primary and top on both dice. 3, 6, 3, 2, and we got 3-3 hard 6 results. So that's gonna be a $6 profit on that. We're gonna lose that field bet. Actually, it's gonna be a $4 profit because we're gonna lose that hop 5 also. So let's repeat our bet. $15 in that field again. We are gonna hop the 5s for $1 a piece. 3, 6, 3, 2. And that is not entered on KPI. So let's get that entered in correctly. 3, 6, 3, 2, and we got 3-3 hard 6. There we go. That's better. And both Crapsee and KPI are up to date. And let's call this all bet set. Face out. 3, 6, 3, 2. A little bit short on the landing zone, and now we got that 257. That is the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that is gonna be a 7 out. A decent first roll. 1 dice off axis with a single pitch. So that's going to put us at 67.22 on our bankroll. So we're down $66 short of goal. So whatever you do, don't think one more roll. Thanks a lot, Mad Hatter. So decent first roll. Let's keep her going. We're going to stick with 3, 6, 3, 2. And this will be shooter number 2 for the day. 247 roll quality points on that first roll. Not too bad. I will take that. And I'm not going to do any line bets this time, so we'll go all bets set. Pretend somebody else is shooting. 31 people here. Times that you're given. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Mad Hatter. And face out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 to start the second shooter here. So let's mark the point of 9. Apparently that's a better number than 4 because 4 we could not hit a second time before. But we hit several 9s. We hit several 8s, 6s, 5s. 4, 5, 9. Let's mark that point of 9. And I am going to do, what do we say? We're $66 shy of goal. So let's just do this one. So let's go 66 inside. That's going to be 15 on the 5, 9, 18 on the 6 and 8. And let's go 3, 6, 3, 2 for our dice set. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. Wow, double pitch. That left one kicked out. So 3, 4, 7 pass, 7 out. So 0.7 out. How can you go from a 21 to a 2? Double pitch is something that does happen occasionally with me. So that puts us down to 66.56. We're still in profit today. Let's stick with that 3632. And we're going to switch over to the Yuri style grip to see if we can get this variant right away. So shooter number 3, let's call that all bet set. And dice out. So the Yuri style grip on the corners, or on the edges, I should say. Dice out. They cross on us. We got 325, the Justice Gen 5. So it's marked at point of 5. 3632 and a 325 result. Have a good day at work there, Lazy Dog. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. See you back tomorrow, hopefully. And we're gonna go 320 across. 50 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 60 and that's 6 and 8. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2. And we'll keep that Yuri style grip here. I'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Good. And we got a 1, 4, 5. So we have a Buckeye buckshot. And we hit the 5 right away. So that'll be point made. 3632. The 1, 4, 5 result. So we finally hit a point. Let's go 66 inside pressure. Whoops. 65 on a 5 and 9, 78 and at 6 and 8, 50 on a 4 and 10. We're going to keep those bets off until we make a new point. 3632. And I'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Looking for a new point. 35 people playing along, 27 people watching, 17 thumbs up. And dice out. And we got a 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. So it's marked to point at 10. 3, 6, 3, 2 and 4, 6, 10. Both dice did hit that back wall and they died immediately at the back wall. So that was a nice little stoppage of the dice. So our puck is on the 10. Our bets turn back on. 3, 6, 3, 2 is our dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. It slipped out of my fingers just a little bit, but we have a 325 Justice Gen 5. And that might bring us to goal. Let me check once. And 3632, single pitch of the dice. The 325 result. We like the dead. I don't know what that means, Mad Hatter. But anyhow, that brings us to 68.17 if I took everything down. So that puts us over goal. So that is perfect. So let's bring our bets down. And 68.17 minus 67.88. So that's going to be 18 plus 17, 25, $35 we have to play here. So let's just do this. Let's go 18 on the 6, 18 on that 8. And we should be good here. The Grateful Dead. That's what I was wondering. But I don't think I have any Grateful Dead on the music here. I don't know. I could be wrong. 3632. And we made go. So this is the first time that I've made go in several days. Good morning there, Mike. A dead dice. Okay, there we go. Dead dice upon landing. I like that. Yeah, I agree with you. We'll have to call that the dead. We like the dead. That's classic. 3632. Dice out. Let's see if we can hit some 6s and 8s and start spreading across then. Yeah, we did get an 8. We got 358 at the Great Ape. So that is perfect. A nice little hit for us. 3632, and we have 358 result. That's $21 we made on that. Let's pick up that 9 for 15. Now let's do the 5. We'll do the 5. We have 8 5s so far today and only 2 9s. And we'll call it all bet set here. Peace out. 3632. So if you made go, make sure you put in the chat that you made go. Let everybody know. Dice they cross on us. We have a 6-5 mid-mo yo. It's Chiro coming to us from above, and that's only our second craps number for the day. 632, and that's a good double pitch of the dice. So we gotta be careful with that. 6-5 yo. Again, 3632. That was no help for us. Joe was a golden shooter 2 happened. Yep. That's funny. But anyhow, we'll go bet set. Days out. Ooh, that left one jumped up. 235, Justice Gen 5. So I don't like to see when that happens like that, but it is what it is. 235. So I'm glad we picked up the 5 instead of the 9 before. 3632 and 235 is gonna be a $21 win. And now I'm going to pick up $15 on that field, even though we're not hitting a lot of field numbers, to see if we can use it to spread across here a little bit. 3632. These are our dice set. And all bet set. Dice out. I might be going down to Iowa this weekend, and probably considering, I don't know if I'm going to, but considering going to one of the casinos on Saturday. If anybody's gonna be down in that area, let me know. 628, the Duracell 8. And that'll be a $6 profit on that one. Three, 632 and 628. I think I'm just going to let that field bet drop off there, and see if we can just start spreading across with just those numbers, because we were hitting a lot of inside numbers here anyhow. So and we'll call it all bet set. 35 people playing along here, 27 people watching. Dice out. And both the dice skated over, and I should have stayed up on that. I feel bad. We got a 6-3-9, the soft 9, the easy 9, the Franks. 6-3-2, 6-3-9. Result: one dice off. Axis primary on the top on the right side. So all we need is midnight now for the tall. 36-3-2. And that was no help for us, so we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 5-5 hard 10. Old Bay Bushel. First Old Bay Bushel for the day. And that's going to be a winner 10, so the puck is going to turn off. Like I said, I should have been playing that field the last two rolls. As soon as they go off something, that's when they hit. So puck turns off, we'll be looking for a new point. 3-6-3-2. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. They stay cross on us again. Back on the 8 there, the 5-3-8 this time. The grape ape. So let's mark the point of 8. 3-6-3-2, 5-3-8 result. 3 is showing, so we're going to stick with the 3-6-3-2. Puck turns back on, all of our bets turn back on. If I took everything down, we'd be at 68-65. So that would put us, what, about almost 80 hours over goal. And all bet set. Takes up 10. Ooh, again, that left one popped up. This is going to be a 2-5-7. The Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So it's going to be a 7 out. 5-7. So we're going to make this the last shooter no matter what. So if we go long, we'll go long. If not, we'll end the day early here. We'll see how it goes. We are at 68-14. So that gives us 12, 16, $26 to play around with here. Yeah, so we'll see what we're going to do with that. 3-6-3-2. So since we got $26 here, I know this is not a normal bet here, but let's just go 10, 10, and 5. That'll bring us down to 67.89, and I'll just practice my shooting now here. So we'll still be above goal no matter what. See if we hit the etiquette. So that'd be kind of neat. I'm going to go back to my 3-finger front par style grip again. We'll call it all bet set and dice out. Okay. we had a 5-4 hard 9, the big daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. Why we know that's right in the header. 3-6, 3-2. And I'm probably going to go a little bit faster here since I'm not doing any bets at all. So make sure you get those bets in. Good morning, John. He goes, I'm up. Where's that coffee stand? Ask Mike and Joel. They usually talk about coffee in the morning here. But 3-6, 3-2. Peace out. 2-6-8. The Duracell 8 again. 3-6-3-2 and a 2-6. That's gonna be both dice off axis on that double implosion of the dice. Evans 3-6-3-2. There we go, John. 330 inside. That's a more realistic bet. Thank you, my friend. I was teasing John yesterday, and he mentioned on his show that I called him out for the 660 inside, and what'd you do? 50 on the 4 and 10, I think it was. But all bets set. Dice out. Now we got a 5-6. That is the Yo Chef. Both dice landed and died immediately. 3-6, 3-2, and again, this can be both dice off axis on that one. Rip the left this time. But there's a good example again, John, where the dice go down. They just land and die. They don't do the whole jumbo mumbo thing at the end there. And pretend we have a $50 DP. So, yeah, we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 1-5-6, the KitchenAid mixer. So that should be hit number 1 for John. 6-3-2 and 1-5-6. And that's going to be a primary hit for us. 440 inside, and then he'll regress after that. 3-6-3-2. I'm looking for a 10 and 12. A 10 and 12 would be nice. All bet set. Is out. And we have magic aces. That's nice. 1-1-2. Not expected, but I will take that. We are just playing the ATS right now. We made gold if you're just joining in here, so we're just playing with our fun money, and that's all the fun money we have left. So we have 10 on the small, 10 on the tall, and we put a $5 all out there. So that is a bookend. And let's do this now. Since we got the bookend on the small side, let's rotate these dice over so we can hit the opposite number. So we got 4-1-4-5. Good job, Kevin. So we got a 4-1-4-5. All bets set. Dice out. And we have a hard 8 square pair, so that's not what I wanted to have happen, but I'll take it. 4-1, 4-5, and we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair result. So we're looking for either the 10 and 12 or the 3, 4, and 5. 3, 2, 3. Sorry, 3, 6, 3, 2. Double rotate. 4, 1, 4, 5 again. So John brought it down. He said, "Go to the cage," right? That would be the smart thing. But anyhow, let's go. All bets set. Peace out. Dice put a pro when he left my fingers just slightly. We have a 4, 6, 10. Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. Now on the dice flew super tight together all the way down. 4, 1, 4, 5, 4, 6, 10. Now I'm not seeing the numbers that I'm looking for here, but that is a 10. So all we need is midnight. Three, 6, 3, 2. And all bets set. Okay, so 34 people playing along, 29 people watching. Days out. And we got magic aces again. Wow. 1, 1, 2. I should have did the opposite. That would have been the tall then otherwise, but that's gonna be a repeater win. The aces, 3, 6, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. And that is what, 43 throws for the day so far. And we've only hit 2, 3, 5 craps numbers. All the rest of them have been box numbers. So not bad at all. But anyhow, let's go again. 3, 6, 3, 2. Double rotate, see if we can get that midnight. 4, 1, 4, 5. 4, 1, 4, 5. That's all. Oh, so close. So close. 6-5 mid-mo yo. Chiro coming to us from above. I thought I saw the 6 and I'm like, damn, I got it. But no. Was that the 4, 1, 4, 5 and a 6-5 mid-mo yo? And we gotta be careful with that. That's a double pitch that we don't want to see. Again, 4, 1, 4, 5. What size wrench is needed for a lug nut? 7/8 maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what a lug nut size is. Maybe 7/8. And all bet set. This out. Ooh, this dice super tight together. 2-2, hard 4, hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So I should have been betting on this one. We'd make some money. 4, 1, 4, 5 and a 2-2 hard 4. So that's another number towards the small. So all we need is a 3 and a 5. That's all. I really need to watch for another ooh. 3, 6, 3, 2. Double rotate. 4, 1, 4, 5. So somebody Google that for Mad Hatter if you can. What size of wrench is needed for a lug nut? It varies by manufacturer, says Greg. Okay. All bets set. They set. 1, 4, 5. Super tight again. We have a 2, 6, 8. The Duracell 8. Come on, midnight. Come on, midnight. So whatever is in the spare tire area, if not get one from another car. Yeah, just leave the car on the side of the road. I'm fine with that. 4145. That's coming from John, who says he's not mechanically inclined. I've heard that comment come from him multiple times here. So all bets set, and they set. 4145, they set. So close again. Joe, we're still playing. Oh, we got a 6-5 in Moyo. That's probably going to be a repeater win on that one. I'm not sure. 4145 and 6-5 yo. That is a repeater win on the yo. Wow. And again, that's going to be a double pitch that we are trying to avoid there. 3632, 4145. Cheapest 22 millimeter or 7/8 according to Google. So 7/8 was a pretty good guess, wasn't it? Good morning, Dice Dr. Dan. I have been going for 1 hour. You forgot to turn your clock ahead for daylight savings time, I betcha. Good morning, Steph. And they sell it. 235, the Justice Gen 5. So that will put us, we need a 3 and a 12. We can get a 3. Let's get a 3. 4145 with a 235 result. So we're going to go back to the 3632 because I hit the 3 a couple times with that. Not a couple times, only one time today. So let's go 3632 and hope for an ace deuce. So Dodge sold to a foreign company a while back, didn't they? Probably why they're metric. I know I have a Jeep, and Jeep is all metric as well. All bet set. They set. So close. 358. The Grape Ape. So, John, you better be getting ready for your show here pretty soon. It starts in 14 minutes. 358. Get that coffee. For a 3 or 12. You wouldn't buy it just for that reason. I call Jeep a truck. I do. 3632. And we got all bets set. Face offs. Terrain is not a truck, okay. Face off. Actually, I don't even call a Jeep a truck. I just call it a Jeep. we got a 5-5 Old Bay Bushel, the hard 10. I think that's gonna be the parlay with SJ for the day here. Our first hard 10, 3-6-3-2, 5-5 hard 10 result. So it's a parlay with SJ. And again, 3-6-3-2. We've got to get that tall or small here. Please, please, please. Glenn calls it fun times off-roading. That's awesome. Results. 3-6-3-2. That time it did come true there, Joe. 2-5-7 Bruce. So that'll be the end of the roll for the day here. We had 3 decent rolls today with 1.7 out. 3-6-3-2. 1 dice off axis with a single pitch. And that is the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So let's look at our results for the day here. So we had 4 shooters. We had a 21, a 12, a 16, and a 2. So it puts our SR today at 12.8, SRR at 10.2, 1 come out 7. Look at those 5s and 8s. Wow, those things are just blowing off the chart there. But any box numbers, inside numbers are way high today. 4s and 10s are low today. Come out 7s were low, horns are low, fields are low, and hardways were high as well. Thank you, John. And looking at our black belt statistics there, or not black belt, our 100,000 challenge dice roll results. This is through the end of yesterday, 1,349 throws. We have an SOR of 9.17, SRR of 6.33, and a BSR is 6.18. And today's numbers will definitely bring those numbers up here in the future. So Tina's laughing at my spa music. That's my ambient music. Come on, Jen. So we need a good roll to brace ourselves for John's rolling coming up. That's funny. But anyhow, thanks a lot, Greg, for saying show the support for us here, and hit that like on your way to the cage. You are welcome there, Glenn. But anyhow, guys, thanks for joining in here today. I will be back tomorrow, and make sure you head over to Casino Game TV in about 10 minutes. John will be doing his show for the coffee run in the morning here. But my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.